Episodes of me and these niggas.
Well, damn.
She talking about you too.
Oh, okay.
Welcome. Look, we was on time.
Oh, we will?
Shout out to us being on time.
All right, I didn't think we was gonna make it today.
Yeah, look at see me complimenting. Y'all was on time. I appreciate. It don't matter how many times we tell black people turn it down, turn it off. Okay, but anyways.
I was just testing.
Oh, okay. Because today's topic is anyone listening?
That is so funny.
So y'all know where we starting off. All right. So I have my wonderful forever guests, two of them.
Magic. Barris G in the building.
Yep. And then I'm sure a lot of you know Kiana.
Hey, y'all. It's Kiana from... What is my podcast? Life Goes On podcast. Hey, y'all.
She's Fridays at 5.
Yes, I do.
Everybody got on the podcast.
Yeah, she's Fridays at 5. And then we got our engineer back there.
What up?
Okay.
How y'all feeling today?
Man, I've been sitting on the couch way too many times, John.
Guess what? Nobody
You
listening to
be
that.
alright. You've been off the couch too many times. You be alright.
What?
You've been off the couch.
I'm trying to be the producer of the year.
You're not the producer of the year.
I
I'm
am.
the producer of the year.
Yeah, right. Of the week.
I'm David,
Anyways.
I'm David Ruffin.
Ooh. Anyways, today's topic is, like I said, is anyone listening? Of course, has to do with people not listening, actually. But hopefully
Hey, Crystal.
we'll be able to make some segue and maybe bust down some of those guarded doors. But how's y'all day been? Y'all week so far?
Mine is
That sound was enough.
mine's been annoying.
Annoying. I think your last week was annoying too.
Yeah, but these tattoo clients, man, I don't know if they busy or broke.
Both of them.
But then you get on Facebook later and then you see people like, where the tap man at? See, that got some. They don't be listening.
Are you Tap Man though, or a Tap Man?
I'll tap man.
Okay.
Like, where the tap man
I
at?
thought maybe that was your nickname.
No.
Besides Magic, like.
I don't be looking for something magic. Please don't call me nothing else.
Anyways, maybe some chipper over there. Eris, how are you doing?
Donating the orgasm. No, today I'm just giving out big energy.
Oh my God! I don't even peek.
Wow.
The colors are so settled. The colors are so settled. I don't even think to look.
That's the point. You know what I'm saying? It just catch you off guard. You know, hit you with that.
Did that
gentle-
shirt have anything to do with our conversation the other day?
What was we talking about?
Oh, okay.
What?
Yeah. I just want to know. No, clearly not.
Oh.
From my
Yes,
post. How was your day? How was your day?
You ready for this one?
Yeah.
Because you know I got a story to tell.
What happened?
So I went on a date today.
Today?
Yes, today.
Oh.
What you?
She's actually, so a little backstory on Kiana.
Yeah,
She's,
about-
Oh, early. That's why
It was a lunch date. It was a
She's
lunch
right
date.
now.
she's from Memphis, though. So she comes, yeah,
Oh,
so
okay,
she
so they
comes
did.
here.
Tennessee State, you know?
So did they date in the morning?
I can come daytime, days sometimes.
But you know, if you do lunch date, you know,
Y'all do weekday lunch
yeah,
dates?
you do lunch dates. We do lunch dates.
I did one yesterday.
I did.
Y'all don't do lunch dates?
You got a problem with my date life?
I don't have a problem with your date life. I love your date life for you. I love it.
Y'all don't do lunch dates. Oh wow, that's crazy.
Now, if it was a good day, it'd still be going.
Whoa.
I mean, I guess that was our point.
Whoa.
Tell us about the date.
Okay. So he take me to Cops. I ain't never been there. It's a burger place. I'm not picky about where I go.
Yeah, yeah.
You
No,
know what I'm
Cops is
saying?
good.
You know, and notice nowhere to sit, but okay.
Oh, outside.
It's nice out.
Right. Yeah, okay.
It was too hot for you?
It's bugs and it was too hot.
Oh,
Yeah.
so you do care about where you go, because Cops is actually
But it was inside. We was inside.
There's nowhere to sit inside.
We
I
went
said,
to the
but you-
one over. Oh, you can sit outside?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, we was inside. Cause yeah. But we get there and I asked him what's good on the menu because I ain't never been there. You know, what you eat? He said, I get the fish sandwich. It's kind of big, you know. And I was like, oh, okay. So I'm in the process of losing weight, so I didn't want to eat heavy. So I end up getting a chicken sandwich, a grilled chicken sandwich, and a cup of water.
Oh, that's heavy.
It wasn't, the chicken wasn't that big. It was like that small.
the chicken.
The grilled chicken, yeah, it was like that small. I had to cut off half the bread for it to have a sandwich. Yes.
I don't need
It was
burgers.
like
Burgers
that
there,
small.
I get split. Like,
Yeah.
so big.
He said they did change it because he said the food usually be big, but it wasn't
Yeah.
that big. So I get a chicken sandwich and a water. I ain't getting no fries, nothing. Remember, I'm in the category deficit,
Okay.
right?
You
This
got onion rings. Shout out to onion rings.
this Negro comes up to me as when I'm done, finish ordering, and says, mind you, he asked me on this date and say, do you expect me to pay for your meal?
Wait, what was there? Was there conversation that led up? Because as Cops, you go to the order part, or did you guys talk before you got the meal? Like, what was that like?
No, we met up because I don't let nobody pick me up if I
Okay,
don't know you,
okay,
right?
okay.
So we met up, and we went in, and you know, I was like, you know, you the man, you about 40-something years old,
Yeah.
right? I didn't think to ask you, are you going to pay for my meal?
How was
Because
that?
I never asked anybody to pay for my meal. You know,
How
it's
was
just
the conversation prior to going to on this?
we've
date?
been talking for like 2 to 3 weeks. So yeah,
Who said let's go to Cops?
he did.
Was it like a flyby? Like, hey,
He
was
did.
it,
I said he invited me.
what was the conversation prior to this date though?
He said, I'm gonna go get a burger.
No. What? No.
You can join me if you want.
I'm gonna go get a burger.
What was
I'll be up there.
No, what were previous phone conversations like? Had you guys hung out before?
No. We
So
haven't
what were
had-
previous phone
He was
conversations?
like, I wanna. He was like, I'm coming through Milwaukee. I want to take you to Cops. Do you want to go? And I was like, sure, I'll go.
I'm coming through Milwaukee. I want to take.
Yeah,
you.
because his family live in
Okay.
Sheboygan. He's from Chicago.
Okay.
So he was coming and stopping through, and he usually stopped through at
Okay.
Cops. And he was like, you want to go? And I was like, sure, I want to go.
And that
so
was it.
I guess
No additional conversation.
no.
So now you both
So
decided
the day before yesterday,
Okay.
because he asked me a couple weeks ago. So yesterday he brought it back up and was like, you know, don't forget.
He was really anticipating this cop.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't forget, you know, if you still want to go, you know. And I was like, okay, I'll meet you up there. And he was like, okay. So like I said, I ordered something small. I ain't do
So
crazy.
is he in his semi truck or his own personal vehicle?
Yeah.
Which one?
His car.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, he was in his car. So
Not telling the man business, occupation, and shit. Somebody gonna figure it out.
so when he asked me that, I instantly looked like absolutely like
No, I
When
want to
you-
know what was the conversation like walking
no,
into the space.
it was literally me ordering the food. This
No.
I'm not leaving
So you
anything
got out the
outside.
cars. You two got out.
I
I'm
got
trying
out the
to figure
car.
it out. I'm trying to be active listener. You two got out the cars. Did he say, "Hey, how you doing?" Did you hug?
Yeah, we hugged, and he
Okay.
was like, "Oh, you smell good." I was like, "Thank you."
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I was like, "You smell nice too."
So then you
You know,
walk up.
and it was kind of funny because you know what I'm saying. I didn't have on heels, and he, you know he was still short. I knew he was short, but I didn't know he was that short.
Okay.
But it wasn't a problem for me because I'm tall. So it is what it is. So we end up walking to the door. I'm gonna take you step by step. since
Yeah,
you wanna
we
go
got-
step
'cause we
by
wanna
step.
make sure it
So
was-
after we hugged and stuff, we went in. He opened the door for me, right?
Okay.
And I was like,
Shout out
"Thank
to
you."
him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so we walk in, I look around, and I was like, oh, ain't no seats. He was like, yeah, no, ain't no seats. You know, people just stand and stuff like that. I was like, oh, okay. So I asked him, I said, what's good, you know? And he told me what he gets. He's like, I usually get because he a fit guy. So he's like, I usually get a fish sandwich, nothing, you know, it's usually big, you know, So I looked at the menu. Like, I don't want a burger. I don't want anything really heavy. If the bread too much, I'll take the
Yeah.
bread off or whatever. I literally sit here and order this food. A chicken sandwich and a cup of water came out to $7.
Wait, so y'all standing next to each other? Or did he say, "Oh, go ahead and order"? How did
Yeah, I was standing. He said, "Go ahead and order." He was a gentleman. Go ahead and order. He was standing like right here. Me.
that- Right.
And the
Sometimes position
order
matters.
and the order was $7. And this man came up, literally came up and was like, "Do you expect me to pay for your food?" And I turned to him, absolutely. Like,
When was the last time y'all seen each other prior to this meeting?
Uh-huh.
That was their
That's the
first
first time, yeah.
So this was just like a meet and greet.
Yeah,
Or was this a
he
date?
asked me on a date. Like,
He
he
asked
asked
you
me,
to date, or did he ask to see you?
what you mean? Like, I'm confused.
He was stopping.
He
through?
said, "I'm coming through. Do you want to go to Cops?" He invited me. That ain't what is. I'm confused.
Wait, before we go there, 'cause I have something to say to that too.
Uh-huh.
So I have something to say.
Mm-hmm.
But
He's
so
coming from out of town, stopping to get some cops, but he's headed to Sheboygan, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's a stop through, right? That's what he was saying he was doing, right?
Right, if he was just stopping through, he should just stop through and not invited me.
Oh, so he can't see you without it being a date.
wait a minute, back up. So you said absolutely to pay him for that. What happened next?
Then he was like, "Oh, okay." And then I was like, I said, "But if that's a problem, I can pay for my own," because I got a little like, I was like, I can pay for my own meal.
Okay.
You know, I can pay for yours.
Did you
too.
say that?
Yeah, I did.
So what happened next?
And then he was like, he was like, "No, I was just saying I don't like when people assume stuff."
Okay.
And then I was like, "Oh, okay."
Okay. Then what happened?
Right? I
Then
was
what
like, "Oh, okay." But he was like, I just bagged up a little bit, and then he ended up paying for it. He was like, "But no, I got it. He seen I was irritated. So he came back to me once he got done paying for it, and he was like, "I just want to see, like, if I made you uncomfortable, and how was that gonna, like, was you gonna act
So
when
he
I
said,
made
like,
you
he was
uncomfortable?"
testing you?
Yeah, and I was
I
like,
think he's looking for consent. He's looking for consent. to pay.
"No, he was looking to get blocked, cause you can have that sandwich, sir. It's okay. It's definitely okay."
That's all. He's asking for
It just
consent.
made me feel like a bum ass bitch. Like I was just there for a
Are
meal
you gonna
or
allow me to
something.
pay for your food today?
But my thing is, my thing, I am 45 years old, okay? And I don't date because of stuff like this, right? It's the fact of I never had a man that asked me to come somewhere and say, do you expect me to pay for your food? It could be my friends. I have a lot of male friends. It could be my brothers, cousins. It could be anybody. A date. I've been on plenty. Even though I don't like them, I be on plenty. Never in my 45 years have I ever had a man that's in his mid-40s say to me, "Do you expect me to pay for your
Denise
food?"
said meet and greet to catch a vibe.
Ooh, child.
Meet and greet on that.
That threw me off something serious, and I said no.
I can what did it okay when y'all when y'all were talking, did you kind of display like I'll take care of myself? I'm
No,
Okay.
but in
'Cause I
conversation,
can then see the consent part. If you like, I do everything for myself, blah blah blah. And he like, you. I don't think he should have used. Are you expecting me? That was maybe it came out wrong. He was nervous.
you think?
Wow.
Let's get a man's opinion because
Wait, let me
I'm
say
trying
my-
to figure
let me say
because
my
I'm
last-
trying to.
Let me say one more thing.
I don't think.
I also think that if this y'all first time meeting each other, that sounded like he wasn't sure if he liked you for real.
Okay, what that mean
Nah,
though?
that didn't sound like that to me.
If you asking stuff like that,
You asked her to go in the first damn place.
but why
Exactly.
did you ask to pay?
He's
When
a
you
weirdo.
see a lady that you know you interested in and you like, you gonna do something like that?
He was weird.
It's weirdos out here
just
for real.
weird. Some
I'm
people just
just
weird.
saying.
But he said, I don't like you to assume and all these things. Maybe that's what he feel.
I like you to assume that's how it go. Whoever asks pays.
He clearly doesn't.
If
feel
I
like-
asked,
Whoever
I
asked
would have
paid.
paid.
Yeah.
If I asked, I would have paid.
If I'm chilling,
Super dater.
if I'm chilling,
I asked.
listen,
No, but if I
I'm
would've
chilling
asked
at
him,
the
I'd have
crib,
paid.
If I'm chilling at the crib and you call my phone and you say what you doing, and I be like, oh nothing. You be like, oh I'm finna go eat at Potawatomi. Meet me up there, and I meet you up there. You know, I don't gamble, so I didn't bring no money.
Yeah.
But you should have brought your money to eat.
But you invited me up here.
Yeah, I wouldn't even call you.
You invited me. But check this out.
That ain't
On the
it.
flip side, if I would have called her and
No,
said,
I'm not like
I'm at
that. John,
Potawatomi.
tell him I am not like that.
Listen, I see your energy toward what he's saying, but would you call somebody like that and be like, hey, I'm going somewhere, like, come
I
with me?
called you like that, nigga. Like I'm finna go up here. What?
Would you call a man
I
that you're
called.
dating?
Oh, dating. Okay. That it
And-
didn't sound like dating.
I mean, some pursuing
That's
on
what-
some
that's
level.
what
A man I'm dating. If I said, you be like, what you doing? I be like, oh, I'm up at Pato because I do like that rice a lot. That's my favorite one. But if I'm there and then the dude be like, oh, you up there? You mind if I come up there too? Come on.
Now that's not what.
That ain't what happened though.
Or if he say, if I be like, pull up. He paying for both mine and his. If he pull up.
So did he get back on the road after date?
It wasn't no date no more.
But did he get back on the road? Was he still hitting?
I don't know where the hell he was headed to. I really don't give a fuck. He ruined it for me. It was
That was
over.
over. It was over.
Like, what?
But if he didn't, I feel like maybe it wasn't. I do feel like short men when there's a complex there. There's a complex there.
So they can't buy food.
No, they can't buy food. That's why he should have rushed to buy it.
That's what I would have thought.
That would have been a big dog moment. He proved
He's a
himself to
pup.
be a little pup.
You little pup.
He's a pup. He acts his height.
It's crazy
The
work.
question is he listening?
Probably so. I don't care.
I mean, I don't
Well,
think-
no,
I don't think
probably-
he really listening.
Probably not, cause he's been blocked. I don't know. Like I'm that person. Like yeah, no.
Sharika said, yeah, that would have been the last of his ass.
Is that see?
And
Like,
Kristen said he childish for that.
Yeah, cause who does that? Like
and I be trying to get people.
clearly him and Magic.
I be trying to get people. I be trying to give people chance because my friends be like, you just don't get nobody a chance. Just open up a little bit more. And see what I do. See what happens.
I think that was whack. Men that want more with women, I'm sorry, it's just something you gotta do.
Yeah.
But you did say, what were you saying though? Why did it have to be a payment or something?
No,
I'm trying to, because you
You
did.
said something like that.
He said, like, where was y'all just supposed to meet up or
yeah,
like
along with her questions, like was the conversation like beforehand? Because with him, where was he coming from? Chicago, and he's going to Sheboygan. So this was probably just him just stopping through. He just wanted.
Yeah, he usually stopped through. Yeah, I don't know, but he invited me.
Damn.
Cause he didn't have to invite me.
Yeah, that's true.
He didn't. You didn't have to invite me. I could have stayed at home. I had a half day of work. I was chilling.
I'm not saying you're wrong for feeling how you feeling, but I'm just trying to like,
Man,
okay,
I'd have
what's the
slid him
purpose?
that little dub. Like here little
Here, I'm not giving him that $7.
here shorty.
Even though I got it to give. You gonna
No,
pay
I
for this
I would have
meal
slid him the whole dub.
and never talk to me ever again in life. That's just what it is. So that's it. That's all.
All right. Well, I'm sorry that happened to you. Kiana is here for a short time, not a long time in Milwaukee. If anyone is looking to date her and pay for her burgers, please reach out to her. Kiana J.
Girl.
what's your name, your profile name?
Buy those burgers, fellas.
Please buy a bitch a burger.
And then, I don't even ask for a lot. See, y'all,
I
the
don't
thing,
think that's a lie.
the thing about it is, like, and I talked to my friend about this, and I'm gonna go off a little
Your
bit.
expectations were
But-
too high.
But my friend said, let it would have been a girl that asked for steak and lobster and all this. It probably would have got paid for. And I was like, but that's backwards as hell because I don't ask for a lot. I ain't trying to dig into your pockets. We just met. We just having a conversation. Let's just, have a little small
Well, yeah,
something.
how y'all feel about that? Because she agreed
Yeah.
to cops. I live here. If a dude say cops, I'm probably like, okay, this just finna be cute, real
Yeah.
fun. And I'm gonna go where I'm gonna go for real. Like,
Right, low key like ice cream.
yeah, like real cute.
Something simple, something to get to know each other while you talking. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's nothing.
Like you said,
It wasn't a
really.
dinner date. It was a
And
lunch
like
date.
you said,
You know what I'm
never
saying?
been. You didn't know the atmosphere.
Right.
For me, that was just a fun.
I never been there.
Yeah, I know.
So
You hadn't been there,
that's
so that was
that's
cool.
what
I
I'm
have a
saying.
question. Did you get the works on your chicken sandwich?
No, it was plain. it was plain, and I don't.
Hey, what either?
That's the crazy part. They put
We
one.
said a la carte.
They put one pickle on there with no condiments.
Wait, did y'all eat together or did you get,
You gotta
your
I
food?
said after that, I
got
was
hers
done.
You
together.
gotta ask for everything. They gonna, I don't really think they
Yeah.
put nothing on your burger.
Yeah, they don't put that on there unless you ask
See,
for it.
nobody. See, he didn't even tell me that.
He ain't want to pay. He's trying to say that.
Oh, I want to go on a cop's date. Who want to split a burger?
You gonna be $7? Look, we can roll.
I'm not buying it, John.
If it's gonna be $7, I don't care.
Oh, you gonna get it? Can I get bacon?
That's not $7. See, look, now you're over budget. you gonna get cheese curds.
So y'all trying to make jokes and stuff. They,
A root beer?
y'all got jokes though.
Sounds
I'm
like
asking for too much. I'm gonna go there.
Okay, I'm gonna let y'all have these though. I'm gonna let y'all have these because it is a joke though. I ain't even finna lie to you. It was a joke.
It's an unfortunate.
It kind of ticked me off, but it was kind of funny because, dude, just if you broke, just say that.
I can't leave you on the road with this type of shenanigans.
But
My guy
like-
on the road. He probably
But-
like, I got a lot of bitches to
He
get burgers from.
He a truck driver. I know he got some little cheese, probably.
look,
He's
all,
saving it.
Yeah.
He don't
all
do
I
any
know
frugal
is
spending.
he ain't want to spend that $7 on me. That's all.
All right, well, I got something a little bit more fun. A little icebreaker so we can warm magic up.
I had a question, but
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
But nobody was listening. I got to tell the.
I'm sorry. Oh,
I
we
forgot what it was
apologize.
now.
About the money?
No, go ahead.
Okay. Sorry. So I was watching this video. He was really being funny. I said this to you, John. The princess treatment.
No, you didn't.
All right, so I was watching this video and it got me to thinking we should talk about this a little bit too, but I added a little spin on it. So there's this thing called princess treatment or bare minimum. So I'm gonna ask y'all a couple questions, guys, and you tell me if it's princess treatment or is it bare minimum when dating a woman. Y'all ready?
Okay.
Opening doors,
Bare minimum.
Bare
planning dates,
Bare minimum.
minimum.
paying for dates,
Bare minimum.
Bare minimum.
actively listening,
Bare minimum.
Princess.
giving compliments,
Bare minimum.
sending lunch money and or gifts.
Princess treatment.
Princess treatment.
That's that what you say?
Yeah. I mean, I guess where we at? We're dating.
Y'all dating?
We're just dating.
Dating.
Yeah, I'm like just randomly sending gifts. That means I really like you. I guess maybe it's not. I wouldn't give it bare minimum, but
Now, if you got that Gawk 3000, you might get a.
Lord, what you
Princess.
got? What you got me sitting
Would
there?
you consider this a princess treatment? Like you going over the top or bare minimum? You dating her?
Princess treatment.
if I'm dating you and I'm buying you gifts, I think that's going over the top.
Okay. Paying for hair and nails.
Princess treatment.
Princess treatment.
Was that a burp? Oh, what was that?
That's a little.
That kind of burnt him a little bit.
That's a little over princess treatment.
Like, cause if we just dating,
You know how much their hair is?
A lot, I know.
I wish a bitch would.
like that's.
Is
hair-
his mic up?
hair-
What did you say?
I said I wish a bitch would.
Which individual what?
Ask me for some hair. and
Nobody
nails.
asked you anything.
Well, then you ain't getting shit.
No one asked. these are all. Do you
Hey.
feel like it's something you do
You're
bare
dating.
minimum for you, or is that over the top?
We are dating. You're just an option right now. You're not her.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, and hair and nails, that sounds like maintenance. So if I'm paying to maintain you, then we're not just dating. I'm not finna maintain you to
Well,
go
you
to-
could be exclusively dating.
Yeah, I mean, or exclusively dating, yeah, but if we're
What's
not
the difference
if-
between?
Wait, let that be a question.
Okay.
If we're not exclusively dating,
I be
I'm not
mean
paying
ass.
to maintain you to look good to possibly go fuck with somebody else. No.
You want to be maintained? Get the thing drained.
You got a button for that?
Do I? Can I? Wait, we gotta
No,
wait till
no,
you
you
finish.
wait. Yeah, I got you.
Wait, I'm gonna put these
providing-
in my notes.
Providing resources, leads, or making connections with her for her. She might have a business. Does she need to be?
No.
Is that bare minimum or is that?
That's neither one. She's not getting that. You should have your own connections and your own shit. Like
Okay.
that's
I
like
mean,
that's like we meet at cops and I be like, you ain't know nobody hiring.
I don't think it's, I don't think it's either one. Like if you just want to look out, then I don't see anything wrong with that. You know, you can do that for someone you just met, like at a networking place. Like giving someone like, oh yeah, you run a boutique, I can hook you up with someone.
Right.
Yeah,
That's bare minimum for you.
I don't think it's either one. It's just looking out, just being a cool person, being a good person.
Okay. What about you?
Which one is this?
As far as resources and connections, is it a bare minimum for you or a princess treatment?
Information.
Yeah.
Bare minimum.
Okay. Communication,
Bare minimum.
making her feel wanted.
Because we dating, dude. This ain't about making you feel wanted. I'm trying to know who you is and what the vibe is. I ain't trying to make you feel
Hey, we
wanted.
dating. I like you and I want you. I think that's to be understood. But
It's levels to
Eric?
that, but okay.
right. No, it's
We're gonna unpack this.
We're gonna unpack it.
What about you, Eris? Is that princess treatment, making her feel wanted? Is that princess treatment or bare minimum?
I think it's levels to the making her feel wanted. I'm not gonna go above and beyond, but I'll let you know, like, hey, you know what you're doing this weekend. I want to see you, woo, but I ain't finna roll out the red carpet if we just in the beginning stages. You know, so. I mean, I can't call it.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm kind of a red carpet guy. Like I'm gonna do kind of the most. Like whatever,
Out the gate?
whatever I see this going, like I'm gonna,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying?
The
Like
vibe,
yeah, like
Chemistry.
yeah,
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 yeah.
You know, I roll some shit out ASAP. I ain't like that.
Yeah, but the same way they be saying today, some of these chicks be having their representative out too.
Okay, so John, I just sent you the. You got that phone?
Huh?
The number? I just sent you. Okay, I just sent you the one for women. The bottom part. You see it at the bottom?
Okay.
Ask us.
Okay.
So it's not princess. We'll call it I will or something like that because it's not prince treatment.
So as far as it goes with men in dating, sending haircut money, bare minimum or prince treatment.
Prince treatment.
Oh, look at you. Buying gifts.
It depends.
That's a bare minimum for me.
It depends.
Cooking.
Bare minimum.
Bare minimum. I do that anyway. If I'm gonna eat and I like you, I'm out. You hungry?
Sometimes
Yeah.
you be like, I ain't cooking with nobody.
No, that's true.
No.
That's true. That's
Yeah,
why
it's
we have
yeah. But
That's why we have
I
a
like to
discussion.
eat too, so it's just
Compliments.
bare minimum.
bare minimum.
Being
You from Memphis?
understanding and
I know you
patient.
can cook.
And I want y'all to really listen to this.
Date,
Okay.
so we will unpack what dating is like in levels to dating. But as far as like being understanding and patient, it will have to be exclusively dating for me to do that. Otherwise, I really don't give a fuck to know about your day or what the fuck was happening.
You
I
don't
care.
ask about people.
Not if that ain't for me. If that ain't mine. Well, this is the thing with.
we
I'll
are
talk
on pocket.
I'll
We
talk
on
about.
pocket,
I'll
'cause
talk
I
about
just-
why I don't do that. I'll talk about why I don't do that. But that's Prince treatment.
That's why I'm writing it down because my memory
That's
ain't
not.
really.
That's not something that I feel like I need to do. What about
We
you?
gonna unpack it.
You
We
said
gonna
you will.
unpack it.
You that's bare minimum for you.
For what?
The being understanding and patient.
Oh, I'm definitely a patient person with
Okay.
a person I'm dealing with. Yeah.
right. Number 6, actively listening. Bare minimum or Prince Street.
Bare minimum.
Bare minimum.
Being supportive.
Bare minimum.
No. If I'm not supporting your shit, if I'm not with you, I don't give a fuck. Like I said,
Oh.
all that go together.
Okay. Showing grace.
Bare minimum.
That-
I'm learning that now, though.
Only-
I'm gonna be honest. I'm learning that now. Like, I'm be honest. Now, at first I didn't. I ain't gonna lie to you. But as I got older, I know
I'll
because
show
I
some
need grace sometimes.
I'll show some
So,
grace.
Yeah.
Number 9, voicing wants and needs.
Voicing wants and needs.
I'm getting better with that, but I'm not the best, and I don't really care to tell you my stuff.
And it's levels to it.
Yeah,
And then number 10, making him feel wanted.
bare minimum.
Bare minimum.
But again, I should have started with that. 'Cause- no, started with the levels, cause what, like you said, what's
Because Kenny asked, he said, is it exclusively dating? Is it just dating one person?
yeah.
Yes, it is. And then
That's
Keisha
what I
said,
want to know
what are
about
the-
that too. Like,
what are
what
the
do
stages-
exclusive
what are
mean
the stages
to
of dating
people?
to marriage?
Yeah.
So for me, it would be we would openly
Because
date,
everybody have a different meaning for it.
openly date, decide we're gonna exclusively date.
That's only you and him.
Yeah, just
So
yeah.
monogamy in
monogamous,
that. Okay.
and then we would do the engagement and then marriage.
Okay. Okay.
That's
Okay.
the order.
So I'm be honest.
Uh,
Me dating is not monogamous to me. Basically because I feel like
you think
unless-
openly until you marry?
I date a lot.
So
When I feel like when I get out here and decide to date, I date a lot until, an engagement because
wait, so you go openly dating to engagement?
yeah,
How?
easy.
Y'all agree
That
with that?
just but that's me because
No, I'm
not-
saying how-
dating is not sleeping with people,
So,
right?
I was just going to ask a question.
Probably the same one.
Dating is not sleeping with people.
Dating
Yeah.
is not sleeping with you. What you mean by that?
I don't sleep with people like that.
Okay, but you're not exclusively dating though.
Right, that's what I
So
said.
then, what about your?
I don't put monogamy in dating.
So it's all right for him to sleep with other people?
Yes, because we're not. This is both sides, but that's the way I think.
I mean, all
Because
women-
regardless, because the way I think is regardless, they gonna do it anyway.
To me, exclusively dating. I
that's why I think they're gonna date who they want to date anyway. So
think exclusively dating is a relationship.
How you feel, trust me, they will.
you know, so I
Is that
got
something that you vocalize? Do you say that?
sometimes if they ask about it, yeah.
So explain the order to me one more time.
Dating.
Dating engagement.
How do
Yeah.
you get to engagement?
Because literally you're single until you're married.
Okay.
So y'all ain't no fucking between them.
Now, if now don't get me wrong, and me and Tay had this conversation before on my podcast. Sometimes I will, if I like you a lot, yeah, but just dating you and if I don't, no.
So you skip the whole relationship phase and get to marriage.
We're dating.
What? How do you know you like them?
We're dating. So basically, what like the cooking that I do anyway, you know what I'm saying, is sometimes part of the dating. If we
So
get
you never do a relationship.
if we get now, let's be honest. I've done a relationship before. I've done a lot of relationships before. I've been in long-term relationships. They didn't work out. So I'm doing something different now.
So until you get a ring, y'all dating.
We're dating. That's the way I look at it.
So when you have sex,
You ain't gonna
So
never.
at what point do you y'all meet each other's family, parents, stuff like that?
When he asks,
Question:
but why would he?
Have you been engaged?
no.
Cause you're dating. You're not gonna get no ring talking about we dating.
Hey,
I'm yours.
I didn't get no ring in no relationship. So either way it goes.
Yeah, but
The-
you can't keep blaming the next.
But
man.
I'm not blaming the next man. I'm trying something different to see if it works. But if it don't work, then I try something different. You try things differently.
Have you
But-
tried the new way yet?
Huh? I don't date that much. I just went out and yeah, I don't date that much.
She got a chicken sandwich.
Literally, I've been single for 10 years because I really don't date that much. Like I try something, I go out on a date twice. Like I go, he was my first one in a couple years, and then I'm gonna try it one more time to see, and then most likely, if it don't work, I'm gonna go back in the house for about 2-3 years. That's how I stay single for 10 years.
Is that the goal?
At this point, because I'm starting out, I'm gonna be honest, and I was just talking about this with Tay before y'all came in here. Some of y'all are horrible people, and I just
So do you think
And
you're
vice
ever gonna
versa,
get married?
but-
I gotta stop saying no, but at this point, nah. Yeah,
Yeah. Channel 6 be having this segment where you could like adopt cats and stuff.
I got one.
Oh, you got one?
Yeah, I got
I
one.
got 3 more for you.
Yo, y'all be acting like that's a problem. No, because yeah, the thing about it that really doesn't bother me, because simple fact is I did the long-term relationships a couple times. You know, I've been a mom. I'm a mother of 3 grown children. You know, I've been there and done that. I have a different life than a lot of females. You know that. So I try different things. If it don't work, it don't work. But you never know. You never know. Somebody might break that and I fall for them. And, you know, you never know. But right now, I'm trying something different.
Bro, he paid for my sandwich.
If I can't even get a man to pay for me a sandwich,
Girl.
I don't even want to be out here.
Yeah, he gave me
Oh,
fries.
did that make you feel some way about you?
Where
No,
Where did
no.
you meet dude?
I'm just, you know,
Hey, John.
No, she's trying to overstep the question. Where did you meet dude?
I met him online.
That's the problem.
No, I did the online thing because I'm gonna tell you why. See,
Why?
before you finna
Why?
go somewhere where you don't even know where you're going. So look,
Right.
my friend found her husband online.
Okay.
So she said try online.
Okay.
That's why she
Wait,
found
who?
her husband online. So she said try
Oh, you
online.
got
My
her?
best friend.
Like a dating app or just Facebook in general?
I don't do Facebook like that. I only do Facebook for stuff like this.
So what app was this?
TikTok.
TikTok.
How you get deeper?
TikTok. Hey, you like that one?
No, let me tell y'all what happened.
TikTok got dating app?
I didn't know that.
Let me tell you.
It's called TikTok.
Let me tell y'all what happened.
Wait, those niggas not even buying no burgers.
Let me tell y'all what happened.
She said TikTok. You out there doing the uptown, downtown.
I know, I don't do that. I don't even know how to do that.
She let him. He was like,
Shout out Steve Stoner. Okay, let's talk about TikTok. She's on TikTok one day.
Don't even.
She was like, oh, yeah.
hey, I wanted to know how you
Don't
do
be
that
laughing at my
dance.
friend.
No, because it is funny. We ain't even finna go there.
TikTok.
I'm
TikTok. We ain't doing TikTok.
She
baby.
said that with a big ass.
It's the fact she
Hey,
was
don't
like,
tell
I
nobody
don't
else
do
that
Facebook.
shit.
She was like,
Everybody know now.
Don't tell nobody
I
else
thought
that
she
shit.
was like,
Everybody know now. Shit,
I thought
look.
she was like Christian Bieber or something. She's on TikTok.
Listen, Tinder,
Shit.
Facebook dating. You know what I'm saying? I was in Facebook dating over TikTok. I was so with him.
It might have been a little bit more real.
No, I went on a date from Facebook too a couple years ago.
Wait. So when you saw him at
Doing the uptown down.
He was not.
what was y'all where y'all go cops? When you saw him at cops,
Can I see a picture of him?
that was your first time seeing him?
He looked like his pictures.
Can I see a
know,
picture?
I ain't saying that.
Let
But
us see
I'm
the
saying-
picture.
Yeah.
See, that's why I was asking the questions that I was asking.
What?
Because she just said that was her first time seeing him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, so how
She
did it
hitting the
start?
thing
Is it
like
a dating
TNT.
thing on TikTok?
No. It's just-
No, so what happened was I met him through a friend. I was on a friend's live, and he's been friends with her for a long time. So I was on her live, and he was on there too. And then once we got done with the live, he had reached out to me in the inbox.
What she say? Because I know you told her what happened.
I ain't called her yet,
Oh, Lord.
but I'm gonna call her.
So you just left cops and came straight here?
I left cops and then I went and had a drink. Then I came here.
You trying to do a calorie deficit? He drove you to drink.
Look. With that, the sandwich wouldn't look.
That sandwich thing pissed you off.
Yeah, I need a drink. Sure. And then I came here. Well, yeah.
Oh shit.
But why does it matter where I met him at? What's the difference between TikTok and the dating app? Let me know.
Right. I mean, it ain't no different. If
I don't date like that. Let me
It ain't
know.
no different if you met her at Brownstone.
Right. Well, that's what I'm saying. What's the difference? He still should have paid for my damn burger.
Definitely.
So what's the difference? Tell me what's the difference. While y'all over here laughing, what's the difference?
Do y'all online date?
It's like
What's typically? Okay.
finding a date at Brownstone and finding a date at TikTok. It's like getting, well, you know, I guess that's what it
You
is.
had your place.
But I'm just, that's like, I don't know. That's like me getting my,
Okay.
That's like me going to buy my eights next week from fucking
So
warehouse
basically, I spend a lot of my time on TikTok because that's where I make some of my money at, right? I'm a content creator over there.
Oh, okay, content creator.
Yeah, so I do get a coin over there. So I spend a lot of my time over there. That's why I say I don't be on Facebook like that. I be over there.
So I guess
So
it make a little more sense then to find.
that's what I'm saying. So when I'm over there, I be on people's lives because you get more views and stuff when you share lives and stuff like that. And that's the way a lot of people meet because that's where we spend a lot of our time, especially people like me who really don't date and go out like that. I don't do dating apps because I've done them before, right? So when he side texts me, you know, inbox me, I was kind of skeptical, but then I was like, sure, you know, you from the city I'm from, you know what I'm saying? I can.
Oh, he from Memphis too?
No, he from Chicago. I'm originally from Chicago. I live in Memphis now.
Oh, he's from Chicago. And you live in Memphis? Oh.
I lived here for 6 years. I used to bartend at Glory Days.
Glory Day. No,
Look, okay, I'm a different type of girl, but yeah.
Memphis, Chicago, all that's missing is Gary.
Don't do that. You so disrespectful. Yeah, I'm a rough around the edges. Yeah, I'm a little rough.
Just around the edges?
In the middle. But see, I tell Tay, I have a story to tell, but I talk about that on my podcast, so it's a difference. So that's why I say I live a different life than a lot of girls. I've seen a lot than most women, you know. So it's just like, you know, I do things differently. It be all.
Have y'all done any online dating apps? Don't lie, cause I'll look it up.
I mean, I'm on here. I'm on a couple of them.
I'm just
None
joking.
of them.
I'm on a couple of them, but I don't really.
I mean, but
The
do you?
closest I got to a dating app is the live links. That number you call. You know what I'm talking about?
I know what Live Links is. Yeah,
Yeah, but I know.
it's like a party line. Y'all remember the party line?
Wait. It was more like a.
They sell a lot of
It was like an
chat
ego
on
boost. It was like an ego booster for me. So I would call a thing, and then you supposed to say your greeting and wonder what girl gonna like you or whatever. But instead of saying a greeting, I would just start singing, just to hear.
But
girls
my thing is,
call
what's
them
the
back
difference
like,
between dating in person and dating online?
What's
Like,
the difference between
yeah,
what?
but between dating in person and dating online,
Because I have to hope that
you
was
don't
your
get a
picture.
catfish.
I don't have to hope that wasn't was your picture. Or nothing like
You can get shut down from the comfort of your own home.
Because sometimes you only see like from the titties up, then you get there and she will out. You be mad as hell.
Like, you can tell me your legs ain't work. Like, what you doing?
That happened a few times.
But you think though.
What?
But you think,
That happened a few times.
You?
Well, I got catfish before.
With the wheelchair.
No, not with the wheelchair. But he didn't look nothing like. That's
Nothing
why.
like it?
Yeah, nothing like.
Like
what you
Brett
do?
Favre showing Michael Jordan picture. That bad?
It was horrible. Like he used somebody else's photo.
Oh, yeah.
That's happened to me before, actually.
Yeah, he used somebody else's photo.
Wait, so when you got there, y'all met, and when,
So it was starting to be to the point of I didn't want to talk to you anymore because you kept pushing off. I knew something was off when I wanted to meet because it was just like, why you don't want to meet? You know, type.
so
What's
when
wrong?
y'all finally did meet,
When I finally did meet,
what
it
did he say he was
n-
like at first?
The picture was his cousin,
Okay.
right?
How did the cousin look?
The cousin looked nice.
So where did y'all meet?
People
when
say
you
we
met
look
him?
alike.
Where did y'all meet when you met him?
We went at a restaurant.
At a restaurant? Did you go in with Neve or Max?
I went in and I looked around for a while. Because
He
Right.
saw you the minute you opened the door.
I looked around for a while because again, I don't let nobody pick me up at my home because I had a stalker before. So I looked around for a while and then he texted me and then he told me where he was. He just over here having a field day.
Okay, even though he didn't look like his picture, did he look nice?
No.
Who eyes? The Lord's?
His mama's.
He was like radio.
It was.
Send me a picture of him. I can post it on.
It was kind of
I
like
only got a picture of the cousin.
he had braids. It was kind of like, you know that dude like old. I'm an old school girl. OG Bobby Johnson.
From South Central.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what he looked like.
Deuce here.
Yeah, he looked exactly like him.
So everybody got your boy out here shooting photos.
Yeah, so that's what I'm. Yeah. So
Man, you been having it rough out here, man. We gotta.
that's why I go
we gotta-
in
we gotta figure something
hiding.
out for you, 'cause we can't just keep having.
That's why I go in
Next
hiding.
episode, we got.
We gonna hook you up with
I
a
go
nice
in
man,
hiding.
your chicken sandwich,
You
no
can't stay in
problem.
hiding. You gonna mess around and be 50 in hiding.
Yeah, I'm almost there.
No, it's almost Halloween. Go past that thing.
I'm
now.
almost 50.
Go
I'm
past
45.
that thing,
So
yeah.
look, I raised my children. Next year I'm planning on
How old is
traveling
your
to
youngest-
you.
How old is your youngest kid?
22.
What you mean,
I said I raised them.
Oh, I thought you said you raised them. You
I-
said with an
ED. I raised them. They moved out and grown. You know, so next year I'm
Well, it's
just.
time to throw that thing around. Don't pass that out. You don't know
What you
who.
confused for?
I'm just saying you don't know who gonna rock your world and take you out of dating.
Next year I'm traveling RV style. Going
Traveling
from
what?
RV style. I'm living in RV.
You finna be on locked up abroad. When you could have just been sitting here with the TikTok dude.
The one that didn't want to pay for my
So
sandwich.
would you do it again? Would you date off TikTok again or any other?
Probably not. You know.
No, did that really like that moment like take you like, damn, I need to do some.
So I stopped online dating for a reason, but my friends say give it a try again. I'm stop listening to them bitches because them hoes.
Why
be
don't you
having
get on
me-
one of the more
TikTok.
serious ones? I don't online date.
What's the difference though? That's
Because
that's
they keep, if it was so, they not even doing it. They keep telling you to do it, and they not even.
well,
doing
she
it.
found her husband online. That's what I said. She found her husband
Where's
online.
her husband at now?
They together. They live in Memphis.
How long they been married?
6 years, 7, I think, almost. Yeah,
Listen,
I seen that. I got a cousin that's like that.
yeah.
where-
That's
But
what
they
I'm
were
saying.
more like on a real app though.
That's what I'm saying. Like, no matter if you meet him in person, he still probably wouldn't have paid for my sandwich. Like, I'm just saying, like, it don't matter where you meet the people. It's the type of people that's out here. Like,
TikTok.
yeah, like I'm on TikTok all the time, man. I think I'm kind of same.
So
I think I'm
kind
kind of. Hey, you know what I'm saying?
But
Yeah, that's who you pick.
Yeah, it's definitely. But see, that's the thing. I don't have a type either. So, you know, because I don't want to pass up somebody I might like.
Well,
You know
then
what I'm
why
saying?
You didn't talk to the dude that.
Get off her. Eric said he had got catfish before too. What's up?
No, I was used as a catfish.
You was,
Oh.
see, he was the picture.
Yeah, I was the picture.
And they met.
I don't know, but someone like, hey, is this you? Because someone's using your picture, and I was like, well, that is me. Like someone in Virginia was using my picture. I was like, what the fuck you found my picture?
So what the lady say? She just wanted to know. You didn't like her?
Oh no, they were just giving me a heads up that
People are scamming people pictures. Though.
No, but you didn't like the lady that was telling you like I was getting catfished,
No, she was just someone letting me know, like, okay, cool, appreciate it.
and you didn't like her.
She didn't ask me for a date or
She was just letting them
let me
know that
That's true.
it been used.
That's all.
And she might have been like, "Dang, I really found them."
I found the real one. I found the real one.
Oh,
Yeah.
Closed mouths don't get fed.
Oh, so she needs to ask you out. Okay.
Now I ain't saying she need to ask me out. but
I
let-
want to talk
Hey,
about
No,
that
no,
too.
no.
We gotta know. We gotta
See,
we gotta do another one because I need to talk about that too.
And no one's listening.
Yeah,
And no
like,
one's
hey,
listening.
that ain't me.
And no
But
one's listening.
Yeah, we need to talk about that
And no
too
one's
because
listening. And no one's
nowadays.
wait. He said no one's listening.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What's the name of the title of this episode again?
Is anyone listening?
Is anyone listening? No, but that's what I was gonna say. I had a couple conversations about this earlier on Facebook about men wanting to be chased. Like, no, it's like I wasn't expecting her to ask. We don't expect women to ask us out or ask us to anything. Like, but showing interest doesn't take much.
What is showing interest?
Showing-
I'm asking.
Well, we can talk
Okay.
about that scenario.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She-
put this over here with the rest of the stuff.
It's
Okay.
an interview.
I'm like,
it's a-
I
it's a
be
challenge,
asking.
it's a word,
But
it's-
she reached out. I don't know how the conversation
Well,
went.
she
but
reached out about basically saying like, "Hey, somebody using your picture." She didn't reach
Well,
out. to date
it might
him.
have been her that they were
That's
using. me.
fine, but she needed to. She still should have been like, she
Yeah,
should have said something.
Cause I'm not one of them dudes that read into everything. Like, oh yeah, she want to give me, she want the D because she asked me what time it was. Like, no, I'm not one of those dudes. You know, like you gotta hit me over the head with, like.
What you think?
I think you need to repeat the question because
But as far as like women showing interest.
Just like
Oh,
Yeah,
like
showing interest,
yeah.
like
chasing a nigga.
like do you want a woman to chase
you gotta
or-
show interest because most
You know, you got the Me Too movement and shit.
yeah though some
It's a lot. It is a lot going on. So
most
you
women
got
so used to that they so used to that attention that
They don't know how to give it.
when you give it, it's like they ignore. It's like a game for them, like how long he gonna try or whatever. But it's like, give me some act right to let me know that what I'm doing is okay, or should I keep going?
I asked that
Can y'all
question.
make sure y'all like, comment, and share? Cause what?
Huh?
What?
Ooh, you said what to me?
Yeah.
What you mean? What?
Not Mr. I hate bitches. Don't talk
Hold on,
to
first
me.
of all,
Oh, wait,
I
that-
don't want no
that what he
bitch.
did, that's how he said.
Whoa! What y'all gonna stop
Not
doing?
Mr. Not
no, let me
Mr.
say. Let me
I
stop.
need
Hold
to
on.
start watching this
Hey,
show.
listen. See, I said I wouldn't even gonna go there, but every show she trying to tell me about me.
That what you
I
saying?
ain't never said I don't like bitches. I ain't
No.
stop saying it
No,
like that.
wait,
You keep saying it in a gay way.
I'm not.
Yes, you do.
No one's
That's
receiving
why it's so
it gay.
funny to John.
Cause you say that he wasn't even laughing until you did that.
What?
He wasn't laughing until I said what I said.
No one received it in a gay way. You make
You
it gay.
always say it like that. I don't like bitches.
No, I
Like,
said no. See,
Mister, I don't like bitches.
I don't think of you not liking
How
bitches.
did
in
y'all
that
get to
manner.
this?
This is her. She do
This is what he do every week. Every week he's
No.
somebody else.
No,
He's somebody different every week.
No, listen.
Now that he's sitting here, he's like, you gotta
God,
get comfortable and catch
I'm-
the signal. And
Hold on. First of all, I'm telling you, as a man, I'm answering the question.
oh, so you're just speaking in general, not for you.
I ain't speaking for me.
Okay.
I'm speaking in general.
Why you ain't speaking for you? As a man.
Because she asked a general question.
Oh, okay.
And I am a man,
Right.
and I'm answering a general question. She
About
already
me?
asked him.
Oh.
Now she's asking me. She
Okay.
said, "What about you?" So I'm giving my input.
I'm listening.
In general, if a man makes any kind of move towards a woman, if she want anything to proceed or to happen, you gotta give him some type of act right or whatever, something. Even if you're in a relationship. If I come out the shower, give me some back ride. Put your hair up. Let me know that it's okay to drop this towel. Even if I'm your man.
Why is everything sexual?
I'm giving an example of how even in a relationship, you still gotta give me some type of act right to let me know that this is fine.
That you
this
want
is
it.
okay.
And
That
that
you-
goes back to what we were talking about
that
a couple
you
weeks
want
ago,
it.
that positive reinforcement. Like, let us know, like, okay.
If y'all putting in effort, show
'Cause
me
then
that you
gonna- then
appreciate
you
it.
gonna tell me I forced it or
Show
something.
Yeah.
appreciation.
Let me know.
That's what. Okay, I get that
Oh,
part.
let me know when it's my turn.
Okay, go ahead.
So
They said making him feel wanted was bare minimum.
Yeah, no,
No,
it
no,
is. It's
no.
supposed to be.
I think this is important.
supposed to be.
This is
But see,
important
this is why I'm
for
not
Magic. So Magic's the way he receives love. Everybody receives love in a different way. They have your own version of what you consider to be love. Magic tell me if I'm wrong. His love language is sex. I know it's
No, it's
not.
not.
on
I-
that. Yeah,
Is
Magic,
that a love language?
It's made. It's just another one.
right,
Physical
okay.
touch, but it's fuck me.
No.
It's not
Let me touch your
What?
insides.
Is what?
I gotta
fuck
stop
me.
watching
That's what you
this
want to do.
show.
Like you want to.
'Cause I'm
But
confused.
that could be
It's
your
so
love
much-
language. That
That's
could be-
not my love language. Where? How did you even get
Because
that?
every time we talk about something, it's sex for you. Even earlier when I was talking to you and you were trying to you were doing an analogy, it had to do with like eating butt. Like it was random and it had nothing to do
It-
with what you were talking about.
listen to what I'm saying.
But I understood you because I listened to you.
Sex makes the most sense
For you.
for anybody.
No, for you.
You know, so nobody understood. Nothing I said.
I'm telling you.
Do y'all agree? Y'all been in relationships before. Do y'all agree if you and your girl, you just went somewhere, whatever, you don't know if it's gonna go down or not, you go take a shower. When you come out the shower, either put your hair up, be laying there already, be naked already, do something to let me know that this finna go down. So I
If
don't
y'all had
trap-
a good
so
date-
I don't
Wait, you
trap
said-
myself
If
y'all had
when
a
you
good
tell me I
time-
forced it.
If y'all have a good time, yeah.
Yes.
Are you saying
But
for
if y'all
your-
was arguing the whole time, no.
No, I'm saying is this for your
I'm
lady
confused.
or is this for a lady? Is it someone you're dating or is your relationship? Which
I
one
was
is this?
talking about just the regular
In that-
girl
in
at
that-
first,
in that
but
instance, it shouldn't matter.
I'm using it as a
Because I feel like if she was laying in the bed,
And she letting
You
me
might
get
wanna
what?
give you some
What
head.
happened?
listen, that ain't what I said.
that
Nobody
you
said she was laying
You said
in
if you
the
got
bed.
out, y'all went out, you came home,
Right.
you got out the shower. She needs to now still give you some type of indication that she wants to have sexual intercourse. with you.
Yeah, because even in relationships, girls don't be wanted. They don't be want to do shit.
I don't know about that.
Y'all know how it go. The man be trying.
I told
Of course
y'all
you
last
wouldn't know
week-
about
that.
I told y'all last week why that happens, but no, that was on the post. I said why that happens. When men don't feel wanted sexually, it's because your lady, she isn't happy. She doesn't like having sex with you, or she just overall doesn't like you.
Get
Can
the
I?
fuck
Wait.
out
Wait.
here.
Can
Why is you
I?
still
I'm a.
dragging this on?
Hold on. I'm a woman here too.
Come on, Memphis.
Now that's not completely true,
What's
and
wrong
I'm
with
gonna say that.
What's wrong with her?
It could be something medically wrong with her.
Ah, he know that.
It could be something emotionally wrong with her.
Emotionally.
Women go through things sometimes, and
That's a conversation, communication to let him
yeah,
know.
but
I just want to be
but yeah, sometimes women don't want to have sex and just don't. Sometimes they tired. Sometimes
So let's
they
explore
nervous.
that. Let's explore that.
But
can you really
what
be
I
with a man?
understand what he's saying too is show me some appreciation. We went out, you know what I'm saying? Like we had a good time. I'm expecting.
You not.
You know what I'm
keeping
saying?
Listen.
I understand what he's
You
saying,
ain't
but
keeping no
I
man
understand what
without
you're
it.
saying.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
I understand what
so
he's
I'm
saying, though.
That if he has to go through that and there's no medical condition,
No, you only got two options. Like if I know that you done went through, we ain't talking about.
No,
this
I'm
first
saying
time.
that I'm trying to understand what she's saying. If there was a medical condition, I would hope she would communicate that with you, right?
Yeah, I would
If
hope
there
so, too.
were something emotionally beyond his control, has nothing to do with him, I would hope he would know that and be understanding to that.
So you trying to
saying
say he
anything
just
other than
want to
that.
have sex?
No.
regard-
I'm saying
what
that
I'm-
he's
what
not
I'm
wrong
trying to-
for wanting her and wanting to be wanted.
Right.
I'm saying that if she isn't doing that, besides those two reasons you said, things beyond her control, and he isn't aware of that, she either needs to communicate that, or it's a disconnect. Why not be honest about that?
I was basically saying because you was like the only reason why she don't want to have sex is because she's mad.
Well, my fault. I would think
And-
that a woman would communicate if she medically couldn't, or
Right.
if she were like maybe there was a funeral or something, like emotionally just couldn't do it. Why else would you not communicate with your man that you don't want to have sex
But-
with him?
I mean, we are talking about after a date, though.
Right, that's what I thought we was talking about. But
But you can take
But-
somebody on a date, but he wants to do it. I'm not even sex. I just kind of got cool
So,
with Magic.
my
I
thing-
know this nigga like to have.
so do y'all think? Because when I'm involved with, I'm gonna be honest. When I'm involved with somebody,
I didn't say you get a lot. I said you
I
like
don't
it.
get
sex,
none. Oh my God.
sex is a big
Listen.
part of a relationship. Don't you think that
Yeah.
is? So if you most of the time like I don't feel like it, it's to the point of well damn what I'm doing else is, you
Am I
know what I'm
saying
saying? like he feeling like damn I don't get appreciation for shit. I
That's
can't
a
get no
problem.
head a little bit. I can't.
That's a
I can't.
problem.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Good
you know
day,
what I'm
folks.
saying?
Listen, it's not even about.
Like,
this wasn't even
that's-
about none of that. I gave that example just to let you know that if I just met her, I still need some. It ain't gotta be
Oh.
about sex. I need give me
Some
some act right to let me know that
appreciation.
even
But
if
it don't
I
have
told-
to be sex.
Even if I told this joke, give me some kind of
A
act
laugh.
right to let me know if that
Yeah.
shit wasn't funny
A laugh.
or you don't play like that
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah.
And if you my woman, we could have been together for 2 years. But even after 2 years, I need some act right. I need you to give me some type
So
of
it's
sign
not sex.
that this is
Oh,
it
okay.
ain't just sex. I just
Okay,
use
okay,
sex
okay.
for
We
an
knew what you was
example.
talking about, Magic.
I talk.
I
Listen,
had
no,
to
let me clear
be-
this up because she got everybody thinking I'm R. Kelly over here.
We know what you was talking about,
At the
Magic.
end of the day,
I never said
my-
you were.
It had to be
My
explained to me because I
conversations-
didn't know what was going on.
My conversation and my music is about sex for the same reason. Because motherfuckers don't really get nothing else. You know what I'm saying? So the shit that I have experienced and I have went through, for me to sit there and take my time and write songs about that for everybody to still wanna bop and not listen to my shit, feel like I wasted my
My
time.
time, right.
But when I talk about how I put your ankles by your ears and lick that
They
ass,
listen.
everybody listening to that.
Yeah.
Oh, you crazy. You know, they listen to that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
get-
So
I get it.
It's
Yeah.
not that that's what I'm on.
That's just what I rap about.
That's
and
just what y'all be
and
acting like y'all wanna
and that's the way people make their music though.
even with the
Because
even
a
with-
lot of people don't live the life that they live
Yeah,
when they
Future
speak on
don't.
it.
None of them.
None of them don't. Cardi B don't live the life that she talk about. Megan Thee Stallion don't live the life she talk about. But they force it on you because they know that's what you're gonna buy.
and it's hoes out
Yeah,
here
and it's people really think they living like that, so they think it's okay to live like that though. But that's what I'm saying. But he's saying what he says in his music is not the same of how he lives.
I'm saying I believe he's ain't nothing wrong with this. All I'm saying is that I think that that's something that makes him feel wanted when you are touching him, when you're sexual with him. I
that's
believe
not
based on our previous conversations, he
Based it on
all
the-
of his analogies include sex.
Based on this, first of all, this podcast started out like that. Everybody was saying some freaky shit on a podcast. So every time
That's not
I'm
true at
around,
all.
yes, it is.
That is not true.
What was the first conversation?
It wasn't about sex.
What was the
The
first
second
podcast
conversation
where we
I made
became?
is sex tales. That's not true at all. That is not true. That might be all you remember.
What? So you
Yo,
quiet now?
we
What
ain't talking
happened?
about sex on the first
What
podcast.
happened? Look, he the middleman. So look. They said
was
two
that-
different
was
things,
that
so you
the
gotta
Hey,
clear it up.
It was either the first or the second podcast that we went in. Like,
I named it Sex Tales, the second one.
Yeah,
the
no.
first one did. If you all started talking about sex, okay, but that wasn't a topic of conversation. And if you can go back and look at it.
I'm gonna go look.
sure
I'm
he
definitely
led the
going to look
discussion.
because I'm confused
I'm
in
sure
a
he
mug
led
how
the
this one
discussion.
left.
I'm sure it ain't a bad thing.
It's not a bad thing. It's a great
Like,
diagram,
only
but
what you
but
want.
he was just using that as an example.
example,
Just how we got
yeah,
here.
and how we got
I said
here.
every
That's what I'm
time
trying to
he
figure out.
uses
So
an
I'm going back to
example,
watch
it's
because I'm
sexual.
trying to figure out some stuff.
Every example he has is sexual.
Is there something wrong?
He
with
never
my-
said. I never heard him say, "Oh, a woman could cook for me and I would feel loved." A woman could come and clean
When
up my
you
house
asked
while
me what
he
my-
never uses any
When
of
you
that.
asked me what my
Oh,
love
okay,
language
that's-
was,
okay.
I said touching. We
Okay.
was talking about
Yeah.
a woman rubbing our head and shit. That wasn't even sexual.
Yeah, but
see,
the
you forgot
conversation
that.
was
I
about.
just said that.
But the
That
conversation
wasn't
was about
sexual.
giving us signs to let us know that we're doing the right thing.
That's
that
not
we're doing
sexual
what
at
we're
all.
Supposed to do.
It's not even
Yeah.
anything to argue about. I'm just telling you, I have picked up the fact that you like to be touched. You are a sexual being. What's wrong with that?
Because being touched and being sexual is two different things. Rubbing my head ain't sexual. It just makes me feel like
Can
you
someone
touch
I
me.
appreciate you.
Can someone
You
touch you
know,
in a
I
sexual-
like you.
So if
I want you to be in my space.
if you like somebody,
Let me rub on you a
if
little
somebody,
bit.
if somebody is touching you that you like,
I like to be touched.
what does it make you feel like?
It makes me feel warm. It makes me feel wanted. It makes me
What do you
feel
feel
like he wants me in his space.
So what does that? What do you think it feels like for a man?
It don't make us always feel.
Does
like
it make
no
him
damn-
feel
I don't
warm
know
and
how a
fuzzy?
man feels. I can't tell you that.
It make us feel like
I
she
can't say-
ain't going nowhere. I got her. I'm good. I'm secure. We need that too. We just don't voice it because it's not like a manly thing. I need someone to hold me now. Like we don't do that.
Yeah, we don't want to be
But
called.
when you
we
do
don't want to
it-
be called sassy and shit.
When you do it in our head, we like
Because
we
them type
geeked.
females y'all deal with, they be
We
calling
geek.
y'all
It can be
sassy.
something simple as it can be something simple as I come home, I sit down on the couch, and you kick your leg up on me, and I'm gonna grab your ankle, and I'm gonna watch
Bruh,
TV. I ain't
yeah,
looked at you or
and
nothing, but
we
you-
watch
your
some
leg
ratchet
on me.
TV.
You should have
Yeah.
You should have laid it down.
I'm just
Yeah, and we watch some ratchet TV.
Your leg
Like,
on
babe,
me
you
got me.
seen that?
You should have laid it down.
No, because
Thank
I'm
you,
gonna
Aries.
always be
Thank
Mr.
you.
Magic Fox 6, the motherfucking asshole.
Thank you, Aries.
Say what the fuck I
He
wanna
give
say.
y'all what y'all ask for. He gives y'all what y'all ask
He
for.
doesn't.
He give
I mean,
y'all.
that's neither here nor there.
Oy vey.
Oh, dang. I'm going back to watch these shows.
It's like running in a circle.
Because I
Hamster
watch
wheel.
previous of the
Hamster
shows a
wheel.
little bit because I be busy a lot. But I'm going back to sit
the hamster
down
wheel.
and binge watch these because I'm trying to figure out what
I'm
went.
binge watch.
Yeah, you finna be on one of my TVs, like, because I need to see what's going on here.
Nothing. He just is who he
It's
is.
gonna be 55 minutes of them two.
I got confused like about like what just happened.
I mean, if he act the way he acts while podcasting with his lady, I can understand why she don't know what to do.
But I told you, like, a lot of men that speak on
Oh,
these
she be
podcasts
acting like she
don't
be
live
want me
the
to be
life that
Morris
they
Chestnut
speak
on
on the
this motherfucker.
We
podcast.
got all this shit we gotta unpack.
You're right. I wrote some
shit
stuff
over here.
down,
Bring
but
it back out, Iris. Come on, what was it?
like,
I don't even know what we gotta unpack. We done put so much shit over there.
I got something written down.
Go ahead.
Let's change subjects. Right?
Yeah.
Y'all crazy.
So you need another drink?
No, I'm good.
This episode is brought to you by Cayman Jack. Shout out to Cayman. They got all kind of flavors.
They got all.
Regular margarita, strawberry.
What you got? What you got, Keanu?
So-
This episode has also been brought to you by cops.
You tried to be
Which
funny
one?
though.
The Captain
You tried
Glendale?
to be fun. Yep, it was that one.
Which one?
It was that one. Y'all try to be funny.
Glendale, there's also one located on South 76.
Okay, Marquand has a question while you looking for yours. He says, ladies, can you be happily married to a man with horrible sex?
No. I can answer that right off. No, no, sir, no, ma'am, no, Pam, no, lamb.
Damn.
No. And this is why I said, don't y'all think sex is a big part of the relationship?
Absolutely.
We told you that. You said you date and don't have sex,
I-
don't get engaged.
I have sex with people I want to have sex with.
Say
I
that.
said that. I said that.
No, I heard you say you date only.
Did
no
you hear me
sex.
say that?
No, I didn't.
Oh,
Oh, sorry.
well, but I said that. But I date. Yes, I do. But I don't date. But sex, if I was to get married to somebody, we definitely going to have sex because your sex is trash. And tell me if my sex is trash. Because I don't want you marry me either. I know somebody in a relationship right now, marriage sex trash. And they be cheating like a motherfucker because the sex trash.
Male or female?
Female.
Yeah, boss is like.
Shout out to you, Queen, wherever you are. Get your shit off.
But,
I love you, a married woman.
but,
Oh man.
but he picks up in different ways. But
Yeah, I'm dead.
As long as
But-
you don't pick up on Philippe.
But I just feel like because women will cheat just as much as sometimes men do,
More.
and not true.
Just as much as sometimes.
That's not true.
Boy, y'all be trying to tiptoe around that accountability, but sometimes just
It's
as much
not,
confidence, but
it's
really.
not tiptoeing over accountability.
Yeah, motherfucker
It's the
cheating.
fact that sometimes women, and I'm gonna say this because I'm a woman, women marry for the wrong things instead of marrying what they supposed to be marrying for. And that's why
Question:
some things.
what's the right things to get married for?
Love. That's it.
If so, let me
If
tell
it
you,
ain't
I'm gonna
love,
tell you
then
this,
don't-
and
if
I'm,
it ain't love,
but
don't
he's
get
right
married.
though. Everybody took love out of the marriage, and that's why everybody is worried about money and all the unnecessary stuff. Because when the money run out, guess what? If you marry for that, guess what? When the money run out, the love run, because that's what you married for.
I mean,
The love was never there.
realistically,
The love of money.
Realistically, whatever you marry for can run out. You know what I'm saying? You can marry for love, and the love
Yeah,
go
but
away.
But it
if
depends,
the love
do
go
it
away,
right.
it was because you was lazy. Because being in
You
a
didn't wanna work
relationship
on it.
It's like a candle, and you can.
You
light
ain't
this
want to work on
motherfucker,
it.
the wind
If
gonna
you
blow, blow
really
it out.
love
You
somebody,
gonna get back up and you light
if
it.
because you okay, so women's supposed to marry, and I'm gonna say, oh excuse me, women's supposed to marry for.
Sandwich.
I am never doing this shit again.
So,
What?
girl,
Got one pickle there.
That motherfucker was tart. Shout out to the cooker.
one strong.
Magic, how you feel about that? Oral sex
You just
Yeah,
gave up. She gave up.
you gotta have you talking about as far as like marriage.
like
You gotta know what that's like for you even get engaged.
Yeah, because women supposed to marry for stability,
You gotta know what
love,
that's like.
and
I need-
protection.
you need to tell me everything
Okay.
you like done to you.
But
and for
the man
you
is supposed to
and
be
vice
the
versa,
head
and if you-
of the
yeah.
house. You supposed to make sure I'm good, you know, even though, and I was showing like, y'all have this conversation about the table, right? The man is definitely the top of the table. We are here to help stand you up, right? Y'all supposed to be our protection, right? Even in life and in death. You supposed to set up our life. I'm supposed to help you set up our life. So if something happened to either one of us, we still be protected and good. This is what we supposed to marry for, right? All that has been taken out. I don't know what happened, where it went. But
A lot of folks don't do couples counseling before they get married either.
that's true too. Counseling is very
And
important.
that's when they're like, oh yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't need no couples counseling.
You do. Everybody needs couples counseling because you have two strangers coming together. Y'all going to bump heads. Y'all need to learn how to communicate with each other. Y'all need to learn how to compromise with each other. Y'all need to know how to do things together to merge your lives. So you need counseling because you need a middle person. You need a mediator. No, it's not gonna work that way.
There's nothing in this world that tells me I need to pay somebody to tell me
You
how to be in a
need-
relationship.
Because the person
If I
that
can't
the person you
communicate with
paying,
you,
they
if you can't
relationship
communicate
probably
with me, that's a
fucked
problem
up.
because I communicate very effectively. I know how to talk.
If you talking about marrying this person, you don't. I'm gonna tell you this, and I see it in people marriages. People become different people once that paper is signed. Have you ever heard that before?
Absolutely.
And that's why I say this.
Some people get married so they can change.
It's a whole, like it's a whole different shift. Like people be like, oh my God, as soon as we got back from the honeymoon, this ain't the person you know what I'm saying? Type stuff.
Right.
How do you do that without a mediator helping you guide you through that? How?
Non-biased.
If my
Exactly.
No,
But I'm asking.
This is my thing.
Yeah, but it
If
don't
my
have to be nobody
plan,
you pay.
if my plan is to marry you and deceive you until we get across the altar and then I start acting differently afterwards, counseling is not going to help me because all I'm going to do is manipulate the counselor, and I'm going to say things that I need to say so that we get to this end goal, so I can start acting differently. If my goal is to get married and start acting weird, ain't nothing nobody can stop me from doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you know what I'm saying? Like, you're saying like people change once they get married. If I'm going to get married and start acting differently, there's nothing a counselor is going to say to me to make me act.
It might be circumstances that might cause you to act differently.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, if we all been living 30, 35, 40, 45 years by ourselves, and now we living with this person, and okay, the first 5 years is cool. I mean, but we're so used to living by ourselves, living alone for so long. Okay, what about these next 20 or 30 years? After
People
that?
change over the years.
You can make
People,
decisions
but
right now.
people change over the years. But if you're married, you're supposed to change and adjust together. Y'all should learn how to communicate. People don't even put in the work or try. And then when you mention counseling, it seems like it make it worse. I feel like, because I've been through therapy, I feel like it helps.
Yes.
With black folks, we so quick to, oh no, I don't want nobody in my business. We can do this on our own. It never works, really. It never works.
Yeah, it's nothing wrong with it.
I'm the type of person, if I love you, I want to fight
right?
for you. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to try every single fucking thing to keep this together. Now, if you're willing not to do that, then this is not for you because I'm not going to fight by myself.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's about someone telling you how to be with someone. It's just a different point of view of how you approach.
Because
things,
people,
how you think about
you look at it one way, I'm looking at it one way, and we're study bumping heads. You need an outsider to be like, okay, I see where you come from. I see where you come from. Let's try it like this to see if it'll work. You know what I'm saying? Because we're not seeing that.
Right.
You needed somebody else that's on the outside looking in. But I'm biased. Not one of your friends, cousins, mamas, daddies, baby mamas, none of that.
And that's why I find it handy. It could even be a
And keep your family out your
It
business.
could be a mutual, non-biased friend. Somebody that's both of y'all friends. I guess this is my
No.
thing. If you're not willing to, why does it take a third party for you to be willing to make compromises?
Because
Is it
sometimes it does.
Is it because you need the help, or is it because you're trying to find somebody to side with you?
No.
No, I'm just saying.
No.
I'm just saying before y'all take that major step
Yeah.
to be a part of each other's lives for the rest of y'all life, let's make sure this is what
We want to do. Because some of the things we probably didn't even talk about. You probably didn't know, like, I probably don't want to have children.
Why would that not be discussed?
Because some things are not discussed. That's what I'm saying.
Like if she wanted to have her
I got-
insurance paid
I
for,
got-
that wasn't discussed.
Now check this out. Check this
You
out.
know what?
You said like
You
she
know.
gonna have
I
her
got a vasectomy last May, right? I got a vasectomy last May. I
Uh-huh.
can't have children. People be like, well, what if you meet somebody and she want to have kids? That's gonna be one of the first conversations we have. I can't have children. I'm telling you that because I can't have children. I'm telling you that because I don't want to pull out. I want you to understand though that like this is what the deal is. Why would these discussions not be had?
Some people don't have these discussions. That's what I'm
That's-
saying.
you should be-
That's who needs to be in counseling. But I'm telling you, I effectively communicate. There's no way that I could be in a situation with somebody and they be like, so you telling me we're not gonna never have no children? Like, yes, you knew this already. Like, why would you ever think that this was like something else was gonna happen different?
I had a situation, I'm going to say this and then, because I don't know how long this podcast is. I had a situation where the man say, my marriage is open, but once I started dating another woman, my wife got upset because you know, I started liking her, you know what I'm saying? So it sounded like the wife agreed. Technically, this is what he said. It sounded like the wife agreed to the relationship even though she really didn't want to because she wanted to be with him. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people do that.
Cassie.
It's a lot of people do that.
Damn.
But I'm gonna be honest, a lot of people do that
now I have a
because they
question for you.
want to be with you.
Can I ask you a question?
Uh-huh.
If you are willing to put yourself in a situation that you really don't want to be in, Let's say you the woman and I'm marrying you my wife. I propose us to have an open relationship and you're not even really interested in it. That already there is telling you that there's problems in the relationship. because you
Exactly.
agreed to the-
But y'all get in this, y'all, and then it spoke about after the
you
fact.
think counseling can help that?
It probably can.
No.
Hell no, that no fucking counseling help
I mean,
that.
but that's what it's for. though.
Right,
It-
yeah,
it-
to
it-
see.
Either
Yeah,
help y'all out,
cause she's in
or-
love with him and he's in love with her.
or-
But
or we can just end this right here.
I want to fuck bitches, but my wife don't. Like, what y'all think we should? What you think we should do?
like, let's see. The counselor probably
Give the
can.
bitches a try. Nobody gonna say that. You don't have to go.
Yeah, you were supposed to take my side, and that's what I'm saying. Why, like, for
All I'm saying is therapy works. I know. I've been through it. We now don't have to keep talking about it. I'm just saying.
I don't think therapy doesn't work. I don't think therapy doesn't work. I'm not even against it. I just don't need it.
You think?
I know I don't.
In that scenario, I don't. Believe
You don't
I
think you
it
need
either.
therapy either?
No.
Yeah, like there's no therapy
Yeah.
needed.
Y'all,
I
y'all
don't
good.
mind.
Y'all some
I
great
don't
human
know.
beings.
I don't have a difficult time communicating.
Y'all great.
Yeah.
That's
I
perfect.
think that people should.
I got
ask-
issues. I ain't even
No,
lie
I
to
think
you.
people should ask.
And sometimes I need to talk to somebody.
But in that
And-
in this
and
scenario,
I-
being
I
with your
do.
partner though,
Huh?
that's two different scenarios. Having a
My
therapist for
partner
your
probably
day-to-day-
wouldn't understand some of the things I've been
No,
through
no,
because they
having
never
a
been
therapist
through
for
it.
your day-to-day life, but needing a therapist to help you open up with your partner
If
about
if me and my partner is not communicating properly,
Because
sometimes you don't.
Everything
everything is not perfect. What happened? What the hell just happened? $40. It's time. I'm not finna do this. I am not finna do this. Some told me not to tell that story on this thing.
I didn't know that's what.
My sandwich was $7 and his broke ass couldn't even do that, so fuck TikTok.
Send that to me though.
This for
Send that to me, though.
all the other listeners.
Mi sandwich costó $7.
Send that to me though. Send it to me. Send it to me. Send it to me. Send it to me.
Oh, my
Send that to
God.
me. That is funny. Y'all can make jokes all y'all want to. It's my story. I told it. It is what it is. It's a part of my life now.
Tommy, yeah, you missed the show today. man.
We barely did get nothing really done though. Making
We got a
these
lot of
strides.
Oh, we got a lot.
Y'all think?
We got a lot.
We got a lot of comments
We
today.
just ain't unpack yet.
When you go to cops, ask that.
I'm
nigga
never
if he
going
buying
back
you a
there
burger.
again. That sounds.
Put that woman.
No, but you know what? We did get a lot of compliments because I think that when people are dating,
Y'all play
they
too
need
much.
to ask those questions, those uncomfortable questions. So within that, what you said, 2-3 weeks before y'all got together, those are questions. Hey, how do you feel about dating? Like, what's dating like for you? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You could have got a little back history before y'all met.
Yeah, I was planning on asking more questions if it would have got past him paying for the sandwich. I was planning on doing that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
No,
it
I think
did.
as women we should take accountability for
Definitely, but I was planning on asking more questions if we would have got past the sandwich part.
for the intro though, because 2-3 weeks. What was y'all talking about?
Oh, my TikTok and weight loss journey because I'm trying to lose weight.
Yeah.
He's a fitness person
Yeah.
too, so
How you do that?
Stuff.
Uptown, downtown.
he's not.
Who said subscribers? No,
No, for real.
Asking those qualifying questions. What was dating? What not your last relationship, but again, what is dating like for you?
I didn't
Are
know.
you interested in a partner? Are you looking to get married?
I
Are
didn't.
you-
I never had the issue where I had to ask a man, "Are you gonna pay for my sandwich?" If
Right,
I
it's
go?
not. Are you gonna
Right.
pay?
I just.
But I think conversation will let you know how he feels about payment, dating and payments. Are you into Dutch dates or?
I'm tired of you two.
Cause
I'm just not. I'm just no.
So do you feel uncomfortable? Do you feel uncomfortable moving forward, asking a man like, "Are you into Dutch dating?" or how's that for you?
After in my 45 years,
No,
I never
no,
had to
now.
ask that, but I know now
but
to
before.
ask that. Yeah, sir, if you ask me to go somewhere, do I have to pay for my own meals? Then, yeah.
Can I ask you a question?
Like,
I
I see that's a question
No,
that has
say-
to be
say
asked
going
now.
Dutch, are you
Like-
into, like
personally, I don't think that's necessary. Why would you let one bad experience change your whole outlook
But
on dating?
I'm gonna ask it because that one experience
but
did
don't
that.
say it like that though. Be
I mean,
like,
How you supposed to
going
say
Dutch,
it?
going Dutch.
How you supposed to
Going
say it?
Dutch. Just call it going Dutch.
I don't think you need to ask if I know going Dutch on no date. I think it's
When he asked you to go somewhere, just
He
be
was
like,
out
"Do I
like
need my
that.
purse?"
But my father always taught me to bring a purse anyway. So,
I mean,
but
you
yeah,
gonna bring it,
but
just
ask.
ask that.
No,
That's
no, or
actually
you
I
can,
bring
do,
my
you
purse.
can do it a little player too. You could be like, I was just on TikTok. This dude, they went out, he didn't even pay for her stuff. What you think about that?
Yeah, that sounds like
Yeah.
No, I'm saying that's crazy, ain't it? Or be like, that's crazy, ain't it? If you
Yeah,
be
but
like,
that's- we gon' automatically be like, she.
right. That sounds like a setup question. Like,
nah, but there's so much TikTok.
I didn't, but
Or you
I
could
didn't
just say it in
know.
a fun way. Be
Yeah.
Like, hey, let's go here, and you be like, all right, so what's up? You paying for me? I'm paying for you.
No,
We
that
doing
ain't fun.
half.
What's
What?
fun?
You just saying.
Ain't no
in a fun
decent way to ask the
That's
shit.
fun,
The-
man.
ain't no decent way to ask it. That's the crazy
I'm
way.
saying it in a fun
why
way.
y'all
I'm
think
not
we
saying
would
it's.
I would be laughing.
We got to. We got to.
I wouldn't be laughing. I'd be getting out the phone. I'm gonna call you.
Because the thing about it, and let's be clear, I'm not the type of person that be like, you gonna pay for every date. Because if I ask you like, oh, we should do this again, I'll probably pay for the next date. You know what I'm saying? Because I appreciate
She said
you.
probably.
I appreciate-
What's the likelihood of him getting a chicken sandwich out of you?
Yeah.
He's never. He's blocked. What don't y'all understand? But my thing is like, I'm a person. I appreciate what people don't do much for me, really that much, and the people
Did you
that
tell
do.
him that?
No, but the people that do, I show my appreciation. You know what I'm saying? So if he would been like, you know, pay for the sandwich, no thing, woo, woo, and then we had a good date, I'd probably like, probably next week I'd be like, well, if whenever you back in town, if I'm in town, you know, come, swing and we go somewhere, I got you. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the type of person I am. I appreciate you.
After a comp date, where would you have took him on a second date if the first one?
I don't know. Probably glory days. But hey, the chicken up there is good. You know, I know the people up there.
Shout out to GD's.
Yeah, glory days.
42nd Street.
Yeah, 42nd Street Bar and Grill. You know, I know the people. I know the owner. You know, yeah, we good.
How many dates? If y'all take ladies on dates, how many dates are you looking for her before she has to kind of start making a contribution?
I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not really.
I only asked that because of what y'all was saying.
What he say? What is wrong with you, dude? What did he say?
How many dates
Wait, days for what?
that you looking for her to make a contribution or plan something or ask you out?
I mean, I can't put a number on it, but after a while, if like this shit ain't going nowhere,
No, it's going somewhere.
oh,
Y'all
it's
the
going
only
somewhere.
ones count dates.
Huh?
Y'all the only ones count dates. We don't count dates.
How you don't count dates if you find
We
yourself
count
saying
the
things?
vibe.
Date number 4. This date number 4. Like,
No, we can keep going. It's y'all to be like, oh, I done took her on this many dates and she ain't even. Y'all say stuff like that. We don't. I would keep going on the
man,
dates.
we only say stuff like that when within the first couple dates, y'all done already went like that.
Or if ain't shit being
Reciprocated.
reciprocated,
So how long does that take?
when we notice that ain't shit finna be
Reciprocate.
reciprocated.
Reciprocity has supposed to be
Yeah.
happening ASAP. You know what I'm saying?
So when I say reciprocation, I'm not necessarily saying that you gotta pay for the next date or anything, but kind of like what he was saying, like if you're not showing any act
Tight-
right or
tight
any
up.
kind of words,
No
of
appreciation.
affirmation, no
Tight.
appreciation, none of that shit. Like we gonna get bored with you after a while, and we're like, okay, well fuck it, and it's on to the next one. You gonna go to someone that shows appreciation.
What if she shows in her own way? So her own way might be like, thank you so much.
Hey, shout out to you. 'Cause I know you
She
shout
sounded just like a city girl when she said that too.
out to you because I know you doing a lot of hard thank yous, ain't you?
Oh
You
God.
doing a
like that for real.
Really appreciate
Tay,
Tay, you ain't like that for real. Tay, you like that for real? You ain't like that
Then
for
after you
real.
get dropped off, Ray coming through to knock the stuff
I
out of
think
you.
Tay is not like that for real.
I ain't saying her.
No, but I'm just saying,
I
like,
like what?
don't show appreciation and
Listen,
stuff like
I show
that.
appreciation my
I've-
way.
She don't.
I've been sitting there with my pants down and somebody had doing that wrap up talk like, okay, I made it to my destination. Like, thank you for everything. I'll talk to you later. And like, hang the phone up.
I was
Like,
in this. It's a Facebook group where chicks openly said that's happened several times before. They done went on a date.
I know
They
that.
wasn't feeling the vibe, and they went home and got put to sleep. Got put down. Like, so, I mean, if we seeing that y'all not reciprocating or showing
If
us
they
that-
don't, I just feel like if a woman don't reciprocate the appreciation, she don't like you.
yeah.
That's just what it is.
So
Ain't nobody
our
gonna, ain't
thing
nobody
is-
gonna.
so our
That's
thing is-
facts.
so our
Just
thing
like
is-
with a man, if he don't show us
so
like he appreciation or nothing,
I'm
they
gonna
don't
tell
like
you why I
us.
don't like
So
it.
our thing is, why go on a date in the first
When a
place?
man don't like you,
Huh?
you're not gonna continue going on dates.
So our thing is,
Right.
why go on a date in the first place if you know you're not fucking with this
another
nigga?
chicken sandwich.
No.
See what they can get.
No, a lot. Sometimes you talking about the first date or the second date.
You said
At any point that you know you're not fucking with this nigga like that.
Most times, women go on the first date and we realize when we sitting
You're-
with you
you're
having these
changing the narrative.
conversations,
We said
we
we're-
know
we said
if we
we're
like
dating
you
you.
or not
Yeah,
like
but
you.
what the question is, why go?
Why
Once you
continue?
realize you
Why
don't
continue?
like, why y'all still coming on this?
I
stuff
don't know
and
because
inviting
I
each other?
don't.
Am I changing
I don't
minds?
know. I can't answer that.
I'm
I
not
can't
changing
answer
my
Where
that.
we going?
Right.
Because if it's Rui, I'm going every time. I want y'all to know.
Oh, I know. If I don't like
That's
somebody,
I'm
I
just playing. But
just,
hey, it might be. What if the first date was
I
like?
don't know. I can answer
He
that.
might have been a little nervous. Then if I realized he was a little nervous, I might go again.
Nah, moving the goalposts. He said going on a bunch of dates, and she said if you ain't reciprocating, she don't like you. Why would someone continue to go on dates with you then if they don't like you?
Right. That's a fair
They
question.
want more chicken sandwiches. Is what the
I mean, if they identify they don't like a person, then yeah, that's probably just a user situation.
Absolutely.
But I
And it
might.
hap- and it
There's
happens.
also I might
Yeah.
be giving you another try.
And that's when you gotta put limits on your giving because takers are not gonna put in.
How
limits
is it
on
a
your
taker if you're not showing up
If you
as
don't
your
like,
best?
if you don't like,
If someone expressed, "Hey, I was nervous when I was out with you. I would love to take you
you're
out."
changing the narrative.
I'm not.
We're speaking on if you don't like the nigga.
Yeah.
Well, I just said, but it's probably a user situation. However, there are situations where you might not fully like the person, and you still trying to like get to know them.
See how much more he gonna spend.
But
I mean,
some,
Rui's only
but
$16.
Where else exciting?
sometimes men do that too. Like if they don't like a girl, they keep them hanging on
Men
so
aren't
for
really
what they
it's
can
a lot
get out
men
of them
that-
too.
A lot of men aren't really that excited. Like,
You get what I'm saying? Like
If
some
we don't-
women, some men, and I see because I have a lot of guy friends. I've seen this. Don't like women. Some of the women they deal with, but they deal with them just because they like the attention the women give them.
oh, true.
You haven't never done that before?
Nah, if I don't like you, I don't like
Okay,
you.
but it's some men that do that.
Ears?
Yeah. Have you done that before?
I don't know too many guys that starve for attention like that.
Yeah, it's a
That's
lot
wrong.
of men
If
that
I-
do
if I
that.
kept- If I kept you around, it wasn't because I wanted no attention from you.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of men do
or I
that.
want a certain type of attention.
Right, she probably gives some good, sloppy toppy, you know. Right, she probably gets some good sloppy
Well,
toppy.
not you. You're right. The type to throw rocks and hide his hand.
Who?
What? What happened?
You that type.
Throw rocks
That's
and hide
like
your
the
head.
what?
He whispers about head a lot. He does a lot of that, and then he'll be real loud, so then you'll kind of switch
Right.
towards him because he'll say something extremely crazy, but he'll say you gotta watch and listen.
Yeah, he
So-
said it though, and I keep her around unless she doing
where-
something.
where-
I said,
where or when have I ever thrown a rock and hit my hands?
Well, I don't want to deflect, so let's talk about what you just said. So you just said you would keep her around if she's doing some other type of attention. I don't want to assume. So what other type of attention are you talking about?
Sexual.
Yeah.
Okay.
that's exactly what it was when he said it.
Why is it wrong for a man to a woman to keep going on those
They're
dates?
both wrong.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
did.
Yeah.
That was not what
I mean,
said.
but
that they both
yeah,
wrong.
but if y'all
Well,
keep
you
coming,
didn't ask.
but if y'all keep coming
You
around,
didn't ask.
but if y'all keep coming around for dates, like we're the only ones cashing y'all out every time we going out on a date. Now if we fucking, we both stand
Yeah, but y'all
come up
both
off
getting
of that.
something out of it.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
If we don't like each other, and I'm steady paying for a date, and but
that's the
and
exchange.
then
I thought you were talking about
but
sex.
It's
then
even exchange,
I'm
it's
getting it's even
Oh, I
exchange.
thought you were
I'm
just
getting
talking about
something
just
out
the
of
sex.
this. I'm getting appreciated for the date, even though I don't like because you get good head.
Right.
You know, I'm gonna keep paying for it
That's
because
not
I like your head.
I really
You know what I'm
hate
saying?
the idea that people think that for women, sex ain't like a fair exchange.
Right. Like sex is a one way.
Like, I mean, yeah.
If I like it,
I mean, I would think if you know what I'm saying. Like,
If you have,
you just said that you could be doing it with a purpose. She might want some money. I like the money you give.
Oh, okay. Listen, and if that works for y'all, then cool.
Yeah.
In the words of DMX, I gave you, you gave me, bitch.
I blaze you blaze me.
Nothing
But hey,
more, nothing less.
Why I don't understand why y'all be mad?
Huh?
Why do y'all be mad then?
Man, wait.
You mad about what?
Wait. Why would we be
Mad?
Whoa, whoa,
No.
it's finna go left
So
again.
when we get nothing out of it? Is that what you're saying?
We'll prefer
No, if
not
y'all
to be in
getting
a
sex out of
situation where we're not getting anything. If I'm taking you out on dates and we're having sex, like I'm probably cool with it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
But a lot of men don't be cool with just that.
Who?
They don't want to giving up y'all money and just and getting sex.
No.
That's what I
No,
said.
Not giving up the money and getting sex, but you talking about like paying for a date or
If
something?
we're
No.
going out, I'm
You talking
paying,
about
and you
ju-
fucking
you
me
talking about just
afterwards.
giving
That's
you money
ideal.
and fuck-
Maybe I don't want to go on a date. Maybe you just giving me some money. Maybe you giving me some money for something. Why does it matter if it's for a date or for me?
Because it depends on what it's for.
What if I don't want to be out with you, but I want
Because
you
if
to
you
get
want
my
that,
nails
you
done?
gotta pay to play.
Because
Oh,
depending
that's
on
different.
depending on the transaction, it might be called prostitution.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not upset with that either.
Yeah.
I'm not upset with
I
that
see.
either.
He said,
But
don't just be
it
like,
It
cause
might
that
help.
it's
I'm just
He
saying.
said
like-
it's okay. No, he said that's okay.
no.
If she-
It's not to get your nails and stuff done. Yeah, I get that, but he basically
I'm
what he
saying
was
don't be
saying.
on that,
That
you
you gotta
gotta
pay to
pay
fuck
the
me.
$250,
Just-
like-
You gotta pay to
Yeah,
fuck
you
me. You
can't
gotta pay to
make-
have
you
sex
can't-
with me. You gotta
I can
pay.
be in something that's
If that's-
somewhat transactional, but you can't make me feel like that's all
It's
explicitly
exclusively
what it
for
is.
that's for what
Like,
it's for.
I just have to buy some pussy from you. I'm gonna have.
You might as well get a prostitute on the corner. They do it better.
No, she is a prostitute. She is not on the corner. If
They
I-
do it better for cheaper.
If
That's
you
all
like,
I'm
hey,
saying.
if you like, hey, come get this pussy, I need $150. That's prostitution. But people look at it like it's not because it be them. You know what I'm saying? And that's cool if that's what you want to do.
But you know what? Women didn't start that. Let's be honest. Men
you
started
start
that.
what?
The paying for pussy.
Just have sex.
That's
with
fine.
What?
Have sex
You
was
said who did
sufficient.
start that?
That's
Women?
fine.
Women did start that.
Whoever
Yes,
started
yes,
it,
yes,
fine.
Women did start that.
Men say, I will give
Should've been
you.
started back in Africa.
Men say, I will give you this if you give me some pussy.
Did it work?
Huh?
Did it work?
Yeah.
If y'all wasn't so stuck up, long time ago, we would have never had to get nothing up. We
Then-
just
then-
came.
I'm just
In
saying.
that case, men don't pay.
Give it to me though.
I got the coin
In that
for
case,
the
in that case,
pussy.
men don't pay for the sex. They pay for y'all to leave.
Huh?
Because
Wait, what?
If we pay,
Uh-huh.
so like say, if I
I'm-
tell
I'm
you,
confused.
I'm,
Wait, what?
I'm trying to hit that, and you just, for example, be like, I need 150. Once I give you the 150, I can do whatever the fuck I want to do with you, and when we're done, leave. You got the money. Bye. I don't have to
Oh,
hold
yeah,
you.
we're not
I don't have
dating.
to
It's a-
cuddle.
it's an
None of that.
exchange
No,
of
no,
business.
No. That's not your decision. Once we pay you, that's us telling you don't say shit else to me when we get done. Bye. I'll call you if I want some more. That's what type of time we on. If I got to pay like that to get some, then I'm doing what I want to do. When I say turn around, turn around. When I say get on top, get on top. And if you can't, stop asking for my fucking money.
Yeah, that's prostitution. Yeah, that's why I don't ask nobody for shit. Because that's kind of rough.
The rule of
That's kind of. Ooh.
No, I'm just saying. You know how it be.
That's
No,
okay, I got my own
listen
money.
to me. Listen to me. In certain relationships, certain sexual relationships, you've heard stories about when girls be, oh, my jaw's hurt, I'm tired, I don't want to get on top, I'm gonna just do it like this. Just, come on, that shit. You can't do that once a nigga pay, you can't do that. You gotta do what he wanna do. You wanted that money, and he wanted that ass, so throw it like he wanted it. Or give him his money back and leave. Because the root of all
Not
the
refunding
root
on
of all evil, the root of all evil is not money.
It's the
The root
love
of all
of
evil
money.
is the root of all evil is pussy. Period.
Oh damn! I ain't heard that one before.
Damn.
I'm just telling you, you gotta
Damn,
read
I
between,
never
listen,
heard
listen,
that.
You gotta read between the lines because a nigga will rob another nigga for his money and then stunt to get some pussy. It ain't never had nothing to do with no money because he willing to give all that up.
But the way you
Fuck
said
the money.
it, a man would kill over some pussy.
Yeah, and he don't even. That's
A man have
the bad part.
started wars
A man
over
will-
some
a man
pussy
will
now.
kill another man over some pussy that ain't even his.
Juvenile said a nigga will bust your head if you bang his old.
Just, you gotta,
If a woman use it right.
You gotta read between the lines sometimes. When Adam and Eve was back in the day, there was no snake that came down and said, no, Eve was the fucking snake. That's what the snake was. Didn't no snake just come down fucking talking.
All right. Well, this was great tonight.
Eve was the damn snake. That's what it was.
Wait. Hold
I'm
on.
telling her.
Wait. So, wait. Are we ending this right now? Cause wait a minute. I
Maybe
need
y'all-
clarification.
Cops don't close to 11. Maybe y'all can go up there and talk.
What happened?
Oh shit.
What just happened?
Try to
That
clear it up.
That was a ender.
Well, this is me. Y'all go ahead.
Whoa.
Ah, I'm over here sweating.
Whoa.
I'm over here sweating. Ooh, child, I need
damn.
another drink. Come on, I'm gonna go
Yeah,
home and have a
that's what I said,
drink. That's crazy.
Shout out to our sponsor, Candy
Why you
Jack.
saying? I have to ask this question. By you saying Eve was the snake, you think most women are snakes?
Hell yeah.
We having this conversation?
Hell yeah.
I thought we was cut off. We cut off.
Hell yeah. The worst thing a nigga can do to a girl other than
I thought we were cut off.
other than
That's
putting
why I
his
asked.
hands on her is fucking his sister or something. But it's a whole different feeling for a man to be taking care of kids all this time and then ain't nothing.